It's underway, and today was Give Back Sunday. The team used camp as a way to celebrate local nonprofits and teach anyone in attendance CPR. News 8's Danielle Zukowski explains today's initiative.
This year's Colts Give Back Sunday was more than just a way to highlight the work of local nonprofits in the community. The team brought in the American Heart Association to teach fans hands-only CPR in the aftermath of Damar Hamlin collapsing on the field during a January game.
This addition to training camp is part of the NFL's commitment to CPR education and AED access across the country through the Smart Hearts Sports Coalition.
The CPR initiative with the league, they are working with teams, individual markets to do this education and awareness piece. So to be able to train fans in hands-only CPR, to really target kind of coaches and individuals working with youth as well too is a really high priority.
The American Heart Association provided lessons at training camp and encouraged parents to jump in with kids to get more comfortable doing hands-only CPR.
You put your hands in the center of the chest and you press hard and fast, which is about 100 to 120 beats per minute. And you do that until EMS arrives.
Tim Harms is with the American Heart Association. He says the goal is to create a nation of lifesavers ready to call 911 and start CPR until they arrive.
Right now, there's about 350,000 instances of sudden cardiac arrest each year, and unfortunately 90% of those people don't survive. And a lot of that is due to the fact that people don't feel comfortable jumping in to do CPR. They don't know the skills that are needed to do that. And so we want to create a nation of lifesavers.
The Colts organization says it's important to be able to showcase the important work many of the other nonprofits featured at Give Back Sunday are doing in the community.
So community is extremely important to the organization, really from the top down. The Ursay family and the Indianapolis Colts organization as a whole really see ourselves as stewards to the community.
Some of the local organizations featured at Give Back Sunday included Big Brothers Big Sisters and the Westfield Youth Assistance Program.
A new Indiana law went into effect July 1st, requiring schools to have AEDs on hand at all extracurricular activities. The law also requires staff and teachers involved at these activities to be trained to use them. I'm Danielle Zukowski for Wish TV, wishtv.com, and like us on Facebook.